it's the Sun, and we're back with the Way It Is show. And the question we're discussing right now is, if you could go back to any age, what advice would you give yourself, and what age would that be? Well, me personally, I think I would go back to the age of 14. That was around, the LimeWire era. Where I was downloading free music and stuff. I would probably tell myself that, to invest in SoundCloud, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and stuff like that.
That was it. For me, I kind of have two ages. I'm gonna tell you why. One is like 4 and 5 because you a kid. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. Even if you're in kindergarten, all you doing is coloring and learning ABCs and you just being a kid. But my real life one is like 15, 16 because growing up, everybody wanted me to be what they wanted me to be. So I kind of went towards that. Oh, you should play basketball. Oh, you should do this. Oh, you should model. Oh, you should do that. And in the back of my mind, it's kind of oh, you should shut up because I don't want to do that. But I still kind of went towards that way because of what everyone else wanted me to do. Now that, I'm grown, it's kind of dang, if I would just done what I wanted to do, look how much further I would have been by now. So I think those two ages, but definitely 15 and 16 because that's when you're real impressionable at that time too.
I think the age, excuse me, that I would go back to would be around that same age, 15 and 16. When I was 16, I came out to my family that I was a lesbian, and I grew up dirt poor. So at that time, I had a lot of different influences. My brothers really didn't talk to me about a lot of stuff, so I was kind of more influenced by peer pressure. So I think that I would go about doing things and handling things a little bit differently. At that time, I didn't have the proper guidance. So it was kind of hard for me because my father wasn't present. My mom, she was too busy working, trying to feed us. My brothers were too busy being young adolescent boys running the streets. Yes, getting coochie all the time. Yeah, and so that's the age that I feel was very important, that I really missed my development and learning the fundamentals of just being a young woman, if that makes sense.
I understand.
And I don't know if it, not having a father being present makes sense also, but I just wish that he was more involved because at that age, I feel like I could have blossomed into something else. But that also is the age, or that's also a time in my life that made me and helped me be the woman that I am today. So I don't regret it, but if I could go back and redo things, I would kind of hold off on a lot of things and kind of reevaluate things and not fall into peer pressure so much. That makes sense. What about you, Chris?
Myself personally, I would probably go back to either being 12 or 13, and I think would just change up a couple things, but more so too, just being my own self, basically, just doing me, more.
What are you?
Wasn't doing you as well.
What were you doing that it wasn't you?
Yeah.
Well, it was getting to, a lot of different altercations, as well as with, different people. Because of definitely not that, but as far as just taking a bunch of mess and stuff like that from a bunch of people, I really wasn't doing that. So I really had to just tone it down and just just be more mindful honestly about my choices. So I'll probably say then, because I was a little bit of a hothead more. So I'll probably say right around then I think would tell myself just chill.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Well, that was all we have for right now. We'll see y'all next topic.
And we're back, guys. All right, so this topic is is it okay for a female to propose to her significant other? So mainly a man, but you know, girls go with girls. So I won't say both, but mainly, is it okay for a female to propose to her man? No. Simple as that. For me, I'm the man, so if I'm supposed to be the head of the household, I'm supposed to do all the, you know what I'm saying, the man work. I'm not gonna have my girlfriend ask me to propose to her. First of all, I'm gonna feel like a little.
Well, she proposed to
You know,
you.
she proposed.
Well, yeah, her proposed to me. I'm gonna feel like a little bitch standing in the middle of wherever we're at, and she's down on her knees proposing to me. I'm looking at everybody else.
Say no.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
What if
No,
she
man,
got
get
down
up.
on her knees?
Get your ass up.
What if she's
Get up.
not down on her knees? What if she's
Get up. No, I mean, I'm not gonna embarrass her, but at the same time, it's like,
Smile and say,
nah, it ain't gonna go that way. As simple as that, like.
Yeah. I can agree with that. To me, I think that we should hold on to some things as tradition.
Yeah.
And I think that when a man gets on his knee and proposes to a woman, he is making a statement.
And he's
to her.
finding his wife.
Right. He is saying, you know, when they say, the Bible does say, a man that finds a woman finds a wife finds a good thing. So I think that with that, he's sending a message to himself because for one, the science is women are more mature than guys. So of course, women are more,
Very true.
they're more ready before guys are, but when a guy is ready, it means something
He's ready.
because he's
Yeah.
ready to put aside all of his childish ways. He's ready to, whatever ways he has,
Yeah.
he's willing to stop this and say he's ready to be the head of his house. He's ready to be a provider, you know, a good husband, all of that. So now you're becoming, you're his rib. So he's now saying that I'm putting this all away. I'm making this public statement, and that's what that means when a guy gets down. A woman getting down, I just think that I saw some people saying when we posted it, love is love, and you know,
Blah, blah,
you know, blah blah blah. But
women
it's
should
like,
have the same
yeah,
rights as
rights
a man.
as a man.
Hello.
we get all of, I get all of that, and I'm all for women having rights, but women, you don't ever want to make a guy move before he's ready.
Mhm.
I think that when you do that, you are setting yourself up to say we're getting divorced in a couple of years because he may not have been ready to do that
I know,
just yet.
so we have to
And
wait
so-
15 million years. for
It
a man
takes
to
that,
be mature enough
but
to
it's
be
all
ready
about.
to
But it's
propose.
all about. It really goes back to dating. It's all about your dating process,
Mhm.
and it's all about your choice and how you're picking who you're choosing to settle down with. Because if a guy is ready, he knows he's ready. And then a lot of times, guys may know that you might be the one. He just may not be in that position yet because guys want to be financially stable. They want to be, you know what I'm saying, you know, they want to be able to get
They
a
wanna have
house.
everything
They want to have everything. They
in
don't
order.
want to bring you into chaos. Females can handle chaos because
Yes.
females like drama.
Because they bring
Not
it.
just drama,
Yeah.
but I do agree with
Yeah, females like that stuff. So they can handle it, but guys are not dramatic. They don't do all of that. They don't like chaos. So they like it to be one way. So I think that we should hold on to tradition, but that's just me.
yeah, I'm gonna just say nah. Like that's like it's not a good look. It's not a good look, but like I'm not gonna flex, but like I definitely had a particular woman do that.
Propose to you?
Yeah.
You told her no?
It
it. Yeah, because he ain't married.
Hey,
Right.
That's
Look, how did it? Yeah, we got to the story.
so like it's like completely different. It's like it's not anything traditional, and it's like that's
Did
the
she get
problem.
down on one knee?
Yeah. So look though, but the thing about it is that like it definitely have felt completely awkward
Right.
for me because it's like the roles are being switched. So
Yeah.
like it just made like me feel as if I'm not a man, like
Yeah.
I'm just like the female now basically. So plus
You're the
sometimes
pants.
yeah, basically that, but just like more so too, like it's just like pushing it more.
Yeah.
Like as far as like marriage.
Right.
And I kind of felt it was almost rushed, you know. And,
How long were you guys dating on top?
For about, because I knew her for about like a couple of years, actually about like three years, and we had been like together for about a year. But
Okay.
the thing about it was that she was actually older, So I mean, like older like women are like
Right.
usually ready. I mean,
settle
like
down.
to settle down. You know, myself. Then I was younger and like I wasn't wild, but you know, like
Right.
I knew I still had a lot of stuff. You know, like going on. So like I definitely had like to be
Understandable.
So like it's just not like it's not a good look. It's just not. Period.
Just say no.
Just say no. Simple.
Just
Honestly.
say no. Mariah?
Hello. So I do agree with the guys, but I do have to take away that it's 2017. A lot of things that they're saying about the traditional aspect. It's a different world that we live in. I can relate because me and my ex was together for 3 years. He was great at communication, but I felt like it was time for us to take it further. So I actually did do that.
Really?
Yes, I did. And he was the first man and only man that I've ever loved. And it cut me like a knife. However, I was grateful for that no. I was grateful for how it ended because he was not the one for me. But like you said, it wasn't like in my head I was like, I'm gonna force him to make a decision. It was the fact that we had been playing house, we had been doing everything. He had made it seem like it was gonna be us together forever. And so he was insinuating and making all these gestures and saying that I was his soulmate, but he wasn't being proactive. So I thought that maybe with the signs that I was given from him that he was ready for marriage. But that was what I got. It wasn't like I was trying to put him in that situation.
Right.
So I felt like, hey, it's necessary for me to do what I have to do to secure this relationship and to live happily ever after. So I did propose. I had been with women prior to.
Did you get on your knees?
No, I did not. So that's another thing I was going to say. I did not get on my knee and propose. I brought the ring. I did everything in kind of like a private setting. But the way that I went about it.
Did you do it in private because you want to be like embarrassed?
No, it wasn't about the embarrassment. It's just that I know that he was a private person. He was a private person. And I was, yes. No, by private, it's not just me and him. It's my family, his family. But anyways, just to fast forward real quick. I did not know my role also in the relationship because I was so used to being dominant, being with women, that I don't know how to be submissive.
I want to say something.
So that was one of the reasons why I was so aggressive in a relationship. And come to find out, that was the thing that he did not like. So this whole time that we were together, he was passive, I was more aggressive. He did not know how to communicate that with me, and everything that was in our relationship, I did not know how to read those signs because he never let me know. I just thought that we meshed. So, you know, like you said, it's miscommunication, not really knowing each other. But at the end of the day, that's why I felt like it's okay. But it's not okay. Now, I'm not traditional and I'm not into the Bible. So I don't mean it like tacky or disrespectful, but I mean as far as the traditional roles, I'm not gonna go to that. But I don't think that it's okay for a woman to propose to her man. For
So
marriage.
you won't do it again?
Fuck no.
Clarification.
Well, if we're gonna be totally honest, I feel like what Shelby and Dom said were, you know, kind of my views on it if I was going from what I was brought up to understanding a relationship should be. But me personally, I would have to lean more towards what Mayana said because I don't give a fuck about tradition. I don't give a fuck about what you're supposed to do. None of that. It's like if a female wants to, if that's what she wants to do, who the hell am I to stop her? Hey, propose to me. You might feel dumb at the end, but it is what it is. I can't change that.
You can teach his own.
I'm waiting for Shelby. We got some time. We got time.
I'm just stuck.
My mind's going, but hey, man,
Hey,
y'all do
for
what y'all
those women that out there that have proposed to your man, please write us because I really want to hear about your experiences.
Yes.
Did you get down on one knee? How was it? Like, what was that like? What was your thought process?
I don't
And if
know.
you are married today and your wife proposed to you, please tell us how this was
do.
working.
Yeah, how do you feel as a man that your wife proposed to you? Like, how does that feel? Like, once y'all actually married, like, does she take out the trash and
Right.
like?
Oh man.
Like, I feel like I really
That's
feel
what
like
I'm-
the roles
yeah.
reverse. I feel like the man should stay at home, watch the kids, while she's at work all day.
Get
like,
the check.
it's just weird to me. I don't know, but like.
He right though.
I think you should be the man should be in there washing dishes.
To the door because I had the guns and I was
Oh,
crazy.
oh,
Oh, you think you have a gun and all this other stuff? So it's kind of crazy. You know, I was the man of the relationship, but I've learned that now after the fact. You know.
Chris, go ahead.
I could just definitely say that, like, females that like actually do it, like, it's very, very brave, like, it's very, very bold, and it's very, very innovative.
Wrong.
I mean, but wait.
Oh, no.
But wait. No. But look though. So it's just that like your partner, please. No,
Yes. Yes.
no him, no her,
Yeah.
she,
Yep.
whatever, whichever case, whichever form. Know that person true, and lastly, have communication, please,
Yeah.
please.
Well, like I said, for those people that are out there with those kind of relationships, please let us know. I don't agree with it. It's a no for majority except for Tyson and Mayana.
I didn't say.
I just don't care.
I said
I don't care. Whatever you do.
Everybody else
Yeah.
needs to know. But write us and let us know. Hit us up on Facebook at The Way It Is Show, Instagram at The Way It Is Show, tweet us at The Way It Is Show. Like, write us and tell us about, because like I said, I really do want to hear about these stories and these, if you are in a relationship like that. And like Chris said, Chris gave some great advice at that. I just think it's wrong all the way around. So that's just me. But, you know, don't ask me about it.
Hey.
But we'll be right back. We got lots more to go.
Big hand ass.
Okay. That's crazy though. Mariana, you proposed?
Yeah, I did.
Mike, you've done a lot, and
Okay,
you're young